Hi farm friends. Well, it's finally warming up just a little bit here in the tundra of Maine. It is March 21st. Happy spring. We decided that since it was going to be in the mid-40s today, that we were going to take a chance and do some walking out to our property. We're taking a chance because one of Dan's snowshoes is actually broken, so he's not able to use it. And so it looks to us like the snow is low enough that we're going to be able to make it. There is some beautiful scenery here, folks. We're just so excited to be on the land. It's been a very long few months. I wish I'm going to have to stop and turn the camera because you have got to see Blue. There is Blue. And Blue is absolutely 100% super excited to be back on this land. Lily's here too, but she's more of a I stick with mama and dada. But Blue is ecstatic to be on this land. He is just ecstatic. Yes, dear. So we've made some decisions over the winter. We've been thinking a lot about the last year and how the summer went. We thought that everything went actually very well. We were very pleased. We have to say that we are incredibly grateful that we were able to get the house built, because the price of wood has almost quadrupled where we are, right? Almost quadrupled. It's tripled. It's almost quadrupled, and there's no way we could have afforded to do what we did last summer if we had waited until this year. So we just had a stroke of luck and a very generous gift from Dan's mom, and we had some accounts that we were able to cash out, and we just did it because we thought, why not? We're so glad we did. So this year we're thinking a lot about, okay, so now what do we need to get done? So one of the first things we've been thinking about is a four-wheeler. We have a side-by-side, but to be honest, it's not very usable. It's very large and cumbersome. It's great for a trail machine, but we're not trail riders, we're farmers. And so we need something that, you know, we can get into the woods and we can turn around and we can haul things, and that's just not the side-by-side. So I think what we're going to do is sell the side-by-side this spring, get ourselves a nice, good used four-wheeler, because boys, I miss having a four-wheeler. And then Dan's been talking an awful lot for at least 2.5 years about this machine called an Argo. And we'll do a video on that so you can see what we're thinking about. If anybody has any suggestions, we'd love to hear them. Insulation, doors and windows, really buttoning up the building, making sure that it's safe from the elements in the wintertime. Depending on price, we're hoping that maybe we might be able to get some insulation throughout the house. And we ordered a sawmill. Surprise! And that's going to be here on Monday. That was our reaction to the price of wood, because, you know, we still have walls to put up, and we have the outside of the house to do, and we have a couple of buildings that we need to make, gardens that we need to build. So we kind of felt like it was either that or we were going to be spending a pretty penny on wood for at least the next 4 to 5 years, and we just can't do that. It's not in our budget, so we're not going to do that. We bought a sawmill, and we're going to use some blown down trees, which we have so much of, and then we have good friends who are also building a house, and so they have a ton of blown trees, and we can use those. So we're going to use what nature gives to us. We're not going to take, but we're going to use what nature gives. So, and this year we're going to have a garden. We are definitely having a garden this year, a small garden, but a garden. One of the things you'll be looking at over the summer is that there'll be videos, but most of them will have my brand new little grandson in them, because I will not be here for about 5 weeks in the summer. Our daughter is having a baby. It's her first baby, and so I'm lucky enough that I have a schedule that allows me to go see her, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go see my daughter and my brand new grandson. We cannot wait. Can't wait. Unfortunately, Dan will have to wait because his job does not allow him to do that. So he'll have to wait until the baby's a little older, or until we're able to jump on a plane without fear of COVID and all of that stuff. So I'm going to do some snapshots so that you can see the beauty that we're experiencing. And I'm going to have to do some more videos of Blue because he is really seriously being hilarious. And as much as I want to catch up with all of you and we've missed you, I really, really, really would like to just enjoy this day. So Lily's doing great. Go, Blue, go. Go, Lily, go. Go get him. She's afraid, honey. She's afraid. So folks, this is where the sawmill's gonna live. That's where the sawmill's gonna live, is in our yard. It's covered in snow right now, but pretty soon it won't be, and that's where it's gonna move to. And we're walking down towards the container. You can see up here, there's our house, standing strong, nothing budged. We'll show you the front in a bit. We're gonna walk down to the container. There's the shower house. The container is the building that we did not seal up for the winter. We just ran out of time before it snowed, and so we just got to go see how bad the damage is. So this was our concern all winter. That's the container in the back of us, and we did not have time this winter to button the container up. It snowed really quickly, and the snow stayed. Even though we've had a low snow winter, the snow stayed, and it made it impossible for us to get in here. But we had a low snow winter, so we couldn't get the snowmobile in here either. So it was really, really challenging for us that we had not kind of sheeted that up. Last year we put a huge tarp on it and we leadened it down with tires, and we were really confident that it would be all right. And there's some of our equipment's in there, and really what we were really worried about was the weather and animals. But luckily it looks like weather kind of took care of itself. It formed a natural lip, kept the snow from blowing in the container. The container is nice and dry. We were smart enough to put it on a bit of a slope, and so when the water falls it naturally slopes down, and so we're pretty sure that it's not going to get any water in it this spring. So we're really, really encouraged. This is a huge worry off of our backs. Not a lot of our equipment's in there, but a little bit, and a couple of tools, and so we wanted to make sure that everything was safe. But as you can see, it's just beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere you look. It's so great to be back here, folks. It's such a magical place, Farm in the Woods. It's just such a magical place. We are regretting not bringing snowshoes. The snow is deep and it's rough. It's hard to get through. But the dogs are having a great time. Blue is right back in his element. He's so happy to be back here. Lily, well, she's all right. She's not really an outdoor kind of girl. Summer, she likes summer. So there's Blue racing to catch up with his dad. It's just, he loves this place so much. He has so much freedom here compared to in town. But yeah, so that's our update. I'm gonna pause here because we're gonna head back up to the house so I can show you the front of the house. But so far, so good. We're lucky because we have a neighbor, Mike, who tends to come in here during the winter on snowmobile to get wood. And we say that's lucky because the snowmobile trail is packed, so we don't actually fall into the snow when we're on it. It doesn't go the whole way to our land, but it's a good chunk, probably half of the road or so. So it's a nice break to be able to get up to the house. So there's the house. There it is. It looks phenomenal. It's amazing. We are so pleased, so relieved, honestly, so relieved. So it looks like the worst that happened is one piece of the tarp got blown down, probably by the wind. But aside from that, look at that, perfect. Not even a smidge of snow on the roof. Just so awesome, so awesome. You can even see here how the roof shed the snow exactly as we had hoped it would. Just perfect. Oh, you can see it over here too. It's even better over here. I'll show you over here. You can see Lily's having a good old time. She's so happy to be back. See, look at that. There's the shed from this side of the snow, far away from the building, exactly as we had hoped. Exactly as we had hoped. Perfect. So all in all, pretty successful. We're really pleased with what we've seen. The building held up amazing. The roof did exactly what we had wanted it to do. It shed the snow, so there's no snow on top of that roof. And it shed it in a perfect way so that it's not damaging the building. The container looks fantastic. We had worried because we weren't able to kind of push it up that maybe it wouldn't, but it looks great. So it's all set for next year's ship on out, and we're excited. We're excited. It's really great to be back on the land. It's such a peaceful place, and you know, we live in a pretty crazy world right now, and you know, anxiety seems to have taken over a lot of our existence, at least for me. And this is the one place where I just don't feel that. I just feel so peaceful. I cannot wait to get back here. I cannot wait. If you would, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, come along on our adventures. We're gonna have a good old time this summer. You'll get to see some cute little baby photos and some of our adventures as we start clearing some trails and using our sawmill. We also bought a dump truck so that we can get some paths put in the land so that we can have our four-wheeler and you know, we can walk around our land more easily, have ski trails in the winters. So it's going to be a ride and a half. We hope you come and join us. You come see us soon here at Farm in the Woods. Bye.